Greetings, listeners. This is my first ever video podcast. Man, you know what? This is crazy. And as you can tell, I'm driving. And if this show sounds kind of whack, it's because I'm kind of nervous because I don't want to crash. You know how they say distracted driving? I mean, you can't use a cell phone. You can't text, but you know, there's people who get busy and eating and putting on makeup while they're driving. I mean, that's just the same thing. But that's another topic. Today's show. Before I start, you know, some of you never seen me before. Some of you ladies out there say, "Ooh, man, that guy is fine, and he got benefits." Woo, man, I dream about being with a man like that. You know what, ladies? If you think I'm fine, hit me up. Just hit me up. My email is sportsman@stacygotgame.com. It's sportsman@stacygotgame.com, or you can try sportsman@stacysports.com. On today's show, I'm going to talk about the four major candidates, or five major, whatever we want to say it. The first one I'm going to talk about, man, this guy, he sounds like a socialist. And man, this guy, I'm not lying, man, he looks older than George Bush. I mean, the first George Bush, man. He could have kicked it in high school with him. He's so old, man. I'm telling you, man. Yeah, but that guy walks, man. I think he's going to pass out or something, man. But you know what? That's age discrimination. I better stop going there, man. But I like the stuff that he's saying. You know, free education, because as a parent, woo, man, that's music to my ears. But, and all this other free shit. But when it all comes down to it, free. Who's going to pay for that shit? Oh, man, imagine the taxes. Woo, imagine the taxes. It gets to a point where I say, I don't want to work, man. I want to hustle, make money under the table, man, because they're going to tax the shit out of me. But you know what? At least we get a lot of free shit. I mean, but, oh, man, even if he does become president, man, he might die in office, man. I'm fucking so old. And here's another one. Another candidate. I mean, this lady may be the first president to get indicted or go to jail while she's in office. I mean, I don't know, man. It's crazy, man. I don't know. I mean, although it's not really an issue, and they kind of put on the back burner, but believe me, the FBI's on it, man. Those emails, oh, man, she might be the first president to get arrested, but I guess she can partner herself, you know. I don't know, man. It's kind of crazy, the whole thing. And then there's another candidate. This dude got the most jacked up ass hair. But you know what? He's a solid businessman. But my only problem with him is when you're president, it's not like you're a dictator. I mean, come on now. He's got to work with the cabinet. He's going to work with advisors. He got to work with the Senate, the Congress, to get legislation through. I mean, come on now. It's going to be interesting to see if he could do it. I mean, if ever elected, or if the country's crazy enough to elect him. And man, if this guy's elected, oh man, it's going to be a mass exodus of people leaving the country. And I don't want to get racist, but if there's a mass exodus of people leaving the country, it's going to cost a lot of money to get my fucking car washed, man, because it's going to go back to the old days with black people washing cars, man. I mean, think about it. If the car wash had more black people washing cars, these guys are going to ask for a lot more money. That $10 car wash would be $20. Oh, man, I don't know about that, man. Trump become president? Oh, man, I don't know, man. It's kind of scary. And there's another candidate. This guy, they're saying that he may be from Canada. Oh, no. Back to that Obama shit. He's not a citizen. Well, at least if this guy's elected president, he'd be the second president whose citizenship is questionable. And this is crazy. This reminds me of Little League. I don't know if any of you ever played Little League, like All-Star game. But each team is required to carry birth certificates on them when they go on tournaments, to prove their age and where they live. I guess Cruz, what he needs to do is when he goes on debate, he needs to carry his birth certificate and birth record. So if anybody ever questions him, he just whip that shit out and say, "Motherfucker, I'm a U.S. citizen, man. Let's don't go there." I'm just saying, man. He needs to whip out the documents to prove that he's a U.S. citizen. And let me think. I may be missing another candidate. Okay, there's another candidate. The guy looks like he's 18 years old. I mean, he's solid, man, but, I think he may need a little more experience. A little more. I mean, this guy looks good. He says the right things, but looks like he's 18 years old. But he's the polar opposite of the socialist guy, But either way, I think the Republicans kind of like this guy because they're saying, okay, the Democrats have a colored guy. Well, let us get us a Hispanic guy, to answer to them. You know what I'm saying? That's their version of it, because the black guy they have, he's just not selling it to the general public. And also, he's smarter than everybody else. Nobody really wants to vote for him when it comes down to it. Although he's very influential, very brilliant guy. I mean, especially make it this far, he's doing very well. But he's not really presidential material. And also, the black guy running for Republican office, there's no way that he's going to be able to win and get a lot of votes. You know why? Because it's kind of rare for the country to vote for a second black guy in a row. I mean, if one black guy fucks it up, what do you think the chances of them picking another black guy? I'm sorry, Obama came in at a real bad time, but he's gonna get all the blame, and he's gonna really mess it up for the next black guy. It'll probably be another 300 years before you get another colored man in there, because Obama kind of messed it up. I mean, it wasn't really his fault. It's a team effort, but his track record, it's going to be really hard for another black person to become president after him. And listeners out there, I thank all you guys for listening. If you like this show, please press like on my YouTube and send me an email. My email address is sportsman@stacysports.com. That's sportsman@stacysports.com. Or you could call me at 562-259-8215. Once again, I thank all you guys for listening. I know I suck, but you know what? By the fact that you're listening, you're giving me support. And next time I may do a little more research. Nah, I don't do no research, man. Come on now. I'm just saying what I feel. But you know what? Once again, listeners, I reach out between the time and space that separates us to thank all of you for listening.